This automated YouTube channel is making over $13,000 a month between ads, sponsorships, and otherwise, according to Social Blade, just creating really simple, short YouTube videos about animals. I'm going to go ahead and play one here. You might not be able to hear the audio, but basically it is a bit of stock video or stock image on top of a voiceover with some text and captions, and that's about it. It just explains, here's the animal, here's the interesting facts, and that's all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create videos just like these using AI entirely. So that way you can create a automated YouTube channel just like they have. So to start, we're going to go to ChatGPT and we are going to paste in our first prompt, which is going to give us a list of animals to make a video on. And all of the prompts as well as tools that we're going to use are down below in the description. So here is our first list. These are some pretty good choices. I'm going to go with sloth, mainly for the reason I think finding some stock stuff, images and videos and other things to use for some of these is going to be a little bit difficult. Not impossible, but I want to show you the simplest way to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and choose sloth. And then I'm going to put in our second prompt, which is going to use this list. And it's going to say, write me 90 words about, and sloth is number 4. That highlights the most interesting things about them as if you were speaking to someone who has no idea what that animal is. That way it's going to explain, here's the animal, everything about it, interesting facts, and go through that full flow just like we saw. So I'll hit send message. And here is our script. Obviously, we don't need the sure exclamation mark, but I'm going to go ahead and copy the rest of it. And now we're going to do the first part of all of this after we have our script, which is the voiceover. So we're going to go to play.ht and get an AI voiceover created. Play.ht, phenomenal tool. There's lots of alternatives, 11 labs and so on. I just find this one really cool, has a lot of different voices to choose from, and they give you a lot of free usage. So we're going to click try play.ht for free. The link to all of these are down below. Go ahead and sign up for an account. In this case, I'm going to use Google to sign up. And once you've signed up, you're going to see something similar to this. First thing we're going to do is paste in our script. So right here where it says type here, right click, paste. Our script is in. Now we want to make sure that we have the right voiceover voice in order to be able to use. So we're going to go ahead and hover over and click where it says Oliver. In your case, it might say Larry or one of the default voices. We're just going to click on the name and it's going to give us the option to change to any of these different voices. We have male, female, different accents, all these different styles. You can even handle different languages. Really, really cool. We're going to go ahead and choose one that we like. So if you hit the play icon, you can hear what they sound like with some test text. And that way you can decide what makes the most sense and which one you like best. In my case, I actually do like the default Larry typically. So right now it says voice in use Oliver. If I click on Larry, it's going to change to that. And then I want to make sure that apply to all paragraphs is checked. So that way it's going to apply it to all the text I pasted in. So let's hit confirm. There we go. We have our voiceover ready to generate. So we're going to click generate all paragraphs and it will start generating our voiceover here. So in about a minute, I'm going to come back and we're going to have our voiceover so that way we can move on to the next step. So voiceover is done. We can hit the play button to listen to it. I already did just to make sure it sounds good. As they mentioned, if you don't like how it sounds, just hit regenerate. It'll create a brand new variation with different tonalities and so on throughout the voiceover. But this one sounded fine. And so what we're going to do is if all sounds good, we'll click the download icon here and it'll go ahead and download it. And what we're going to do is then we're going to take this voiceover and move into the tool we're going to use to put all of our assets together before we go ahead and add captions and do some other editing. So we're going to use Canva for that. Now there's a link down below, canva.com. And when you end up there and you sign up for an account, you're going to see something that looks like this. As you can see, this is a free account. You really don't need a paid account for 99% of things you do in Canva. But what we're going to do when you get in is click on the search bar here and we're going to type in YouTube Shorts. And we're going to select the YouTube Shorts template here, and then click Create Blank. And this is our little editor. We're going to get rid of all these pop-ups. And this is where we're going to go ahead and upload all the stuff that we're going to use to put together this video, and then go ahead and export it. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and drag in your voiceover. It'll go ahead and upload. And now we need some of the other assets like our videos and images so we can continue onwards. So we're going to go over to pexels.com in order to get our images and our stock videos. You can use Pixabay, Google Images with Creative Commons, whatever you decide to use. I like Pexels, and so that's why we're going to go ahead and use that for this one. So let's go to pexels.com, and we're just going to search for the animal we're after here. So sloth, and hit the search icon. And here we go. We got a bunch of images of sloths. And as you can see, we also have a handful of videos to choose from. So we're going to go ahead and go to videos first. Now, if there was a lot more results in the hundreds, I might go ahead and filter this down to look for videos and images that perfectly fit the YouTube Shorts format, that vertical format. And to do that, I would go to filters, all orientations, and select vertical. But in this case, there's not too many to choose from. So I'm not going to go ahead and do that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to download all of these videos because I think a few of these will come in good use. And now that I've got my videos, in case I need some images, I'm also going to go over to photos. And here, because we have a few dozen to choose from, I will go ahead and change it to orientation vertical. So that way these are ones that'll fit really well. And I really like this one. So I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to grab a couple of these other ones just so I have a few to play with. All right, so once you have all of your images and videos that you want to play with, we are going to go over to canva.com again. And into our template here, we are going to drag all of our videos and images over to this left-hand panel and go ahead and let them start uploading. They will take about a minute or so to upload, but while they're uploading, you can still start placing them. And so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start with videos. And what we're going to do is we're just going to click on the video that we want to place. And in the case it has some audio background or some sound in the background, we're going to click on the little volume icon at the top here and drag this all the way down. So that way there is no extra background sound that's coming from these that is it's gonna overplay on the voiceover or mess up the background music that we're gonna choose. So once it's added in here, we will right click and we'll hit set video as background. And that way we have the full space taken up by this video. Now, the one thing we might want to do is maybe we want to move this around because maybe this isn't the right section of the video and this was a non-vertical video. So if we double click, you can now move this around however you choose to be able to get the right part of the video showing. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to click out of that section. And now we have a well-cut video for what we want. So we're going to do that a few times over here for each of these videos. And I'm going to do the same for the images. And then we can move on to the next step, which is starting to edit these to make them a little bit shorter. Perfect. Now, as you can see, I do have 3 videos and 3 images, which make this a 1 minute long video, which is much longer than our voiceover. If I go ahead and take a look at our voiceover here, it is 32 seconds. So what I am going to do is make these shorter. And the easiest way that I've found to do this with longer videos is if you click on the video, rather than just dragging it and cutting off a bunch of the video, just make all the videos faster. So what I'm going to do is click playback here at the top, and I'm going to change the video speed to maybe 2 times. And that way you can see it moves much quicker and you get to the point of the video very quickly. So then I'm going to do the same for the next one. I'm going to move this to 2 times. And I'm going to do the same for the third video, move that to 2 times. And this one I actually might cut just because it's a bit lengthy. And he does go out of frame there. So I'm going to cut that down to maybe the first 4 seconds. And then for the images, we can do the same. However, we're already at the right length for it. So this is perfect. But if you wanted to, you can click and drag these videos, or sorry, these images, and move them around as much as you want to get to the length you're after. So once we have that, we're going to go ahead and drag in our voiceover. And there's 2 different ways you can do this. One is you can just drag it right into the middle here. The other is you can just drag it right here and along the bottom. So I'm going to do that. And as you can see, it's kind of cut off at the end here. So what I am going to do is just click and drag all the way to the start. And then it looks like there's still a bit cut off on the left here. So I'm going to drag this over. And let's scroll to the left just to make sure there's still some left. So I'm going to increase the length of one of these so that way it does use the whole voiceover, and I can cut some of the length of one of the images. So adjust that, and then I'm going to adjust the audio, and there we go. And so now our video is almost ready to go. We're about 80% of the way there. One little bit we want to add is some background music. So that way we have something playing in the background, and at least it's kind of adds to the ambiance of the video. So 2 ways you can do it here, actually 3 ways. One is you can go to YouTube Music inside your YouTube Studio dashboard, and you can choose ambient music from there. The other is we can go here under Canva, under apps, and select music from their default library. However, that's only for paid members. So the choice that we're going to go with is using pixabay.com. And so if you go to pixabay.com and you go ahead and search in the main bar here, we are going to look for ambient under music. And here we go. We got a bunch of different tracks to choose from. I've already listened to a bunch of these, so I'm going to start with just using this Forest Lullaby, but you can use any variation that you want. And I would recommend listening to a bunch of them. And also trying some of the suggestions up here in the case they're not quite what you're after. So to get these, we're just going to click download, and then it'll go ahead and download here. And we're going to go over to Canva and upload our audio file. There is our music, and we're going to do the same thing, just drag it in, and that way it should apply it across the whole thing. And we can adjust the segment that it's chosen by just clicking and dragging however we want. But in this case, I'm just going to use the first part of it. That works. Now, just to make sure that our voiceover doesn't get drowned out by background music, what we want to do is select the background music here, select the volume here, and then turn down the volume of this ambient music, maybe to a 10 or 15. You can hit play again to listen to it and see if it sounds good, but I've found between 10 and 15 is more than enough that you can still hear it and it still adds to the video, but not enough that it drowns out a voiceover or drowns out sound effects. And so our video is about 90% there. We just have one last thing to do, which is add captions. And so to do that, we are going to click share. We're going to click download, and we are going to export this video so that way we can start using it in the next tool. All right, so as you can see here, we have our video that's been exported and everything is basically ready to go. Our last step here is to add captions to our video. And so we're going to use a tool called CapCut to do that because it's subtitling and captioning is completely free, and it has no limits on how you export videos and so on. So it's pretty good with it with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to click sign up for free on CapCut.com. We're going to go ahead and create an account. I'm going to use Google here. And then it's going to redirect you into the editor. So we're going to click create new video. And we're going to go ahead and upload our video. Let's get rid of all these pop-ups. We are going to be using a TikTok/YouTube short formatted video. And let's go ahead and upload this just by dragging it in. Oh, doesn't want to take the drag, doesn't look like. Let me try. Okay, instead of dragging it in then, let's click the plus button and we'll go ahead and upload it. And there we go. We have our video uploaded. Again, let's get rid of these little pop-ups. And so what we want to do is we want captions on this, right? We want subtitles so that way we have a visual version of what's going on in the music and the sound, as well as the actual auditory engagement. So let's click text and, or sorry, not text, captions. And we're going to click auto captions here and language. Let's select English. Not sure why it selected Burmese. There we go. And let's click generate, and it is going to go ahead and automatically generate captions based on the background voiceover that's on the video already. So here we go. We have our captions, and it is exactly accurate to what's going on in the script, which is perfect. And so what we want to do is we are going to adjust these just a little bit. So that way we have more than just these big pieces of text showing in a very tiny basis. So let's go ahead and drag our little timeline viewer here over one of the captions. And that way we can see the caption here. This is more what I mean. It's very tiny. It's pretty much unable to be read. So we want to adjust that and make sure that we have some subtitles and some text that is actually readable here. So we're going to click on it. And then we're going to drag it all the way into the center, because I find that's the best place, is front and center for this text. And then what we are going to do is go to the little editor here, and we're going to adjust some of these settings just to make it much more readable. And so what we're going to do first up is the font. Again, we'll get rid of these pop-ups. And font-wise, we are going to use... We're going to use Euphoria, and then we are going to make these bold. We're going to increase the size of it just a little bit, probably like 14 or so, maybe even, 14, relatively readable. And then we are going to add a shadow, and we just do a dark shadow. That way, very easy to read compared to where it was before. We'll add a stroke, which is just a outline. That way we have it very, very easy to read. And that's pretty much it. That's all you need for the captions. Let's go ahead and hit play, and you can see pretty on point, exactly what we wanted. We'll hit export, and we're just going to go ahead and export this as 1080p, so the highest quality, and file name, it's fine as is. We're going to change that when we go to upload. We'll hit export, and now your video is getting on its way to being done. All right, so video is ready. Let's take a look at the end result before you are ready to upload your first AI generated YouTube short that was completely done using AI and a little bit of editing.
The sloth is a remarkable creature that defies the typical pace of the animal kingdom. Imagine an animal that spends most of its life hanging upside down in trees, moving so slowly that algae can grow on its fur. These intriguing mammals have an incredibly low metabolic rate, which allows them to survive on a diet of leaves. Sloths also have a symbiotic relationship with the algae that grow on their fur, providing them with additional camouflage and protection. Their unhurried lifestyle and unique adaptations make them a captivating subject for nature enthusiasts and researchers alike.
Now, if you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button and like the video and share it so that way we keep making videos. Don't just close this and move on to something else. If you really like this and you want to take action on this, start taking action today, right now. That way you're going to see the results that you're after.